Yeah, we are live on the Woman Agenda podcast. Obviously, this is Raj, your host. We have a very special guest, very talented singer, songwriter, Milena Galasso. Is that how you pronounce it? Or have I got it
That
wrong?
was perfect. Yeah, Milena Galasso. Thank you so much for having me.
Yeah, it's a very interesting origin. Is it Italian, Serbian?
That's right. So my mom's Serbian, my dad's Italian, and I was
Wow.
born and I grew up in Italy, but I'm kind of 50-50. So yeah, you can tell
Yeah.
that from my name because my name is like Serbian and my surname is like Italian.
So you must have learned different cultures, Italian culture, Serbian.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah, and the language as well.
The languages, how was it hard, easy? How?
You know, when you grow up in an environment where like your mom is speaking to you in a different language, you just like, I guess, learn it because you communicate with your mom. So it's that easy, I think. But I don't really know the grammar because I just like learned it like by listening to it and speaking with my mom and my family back there and friends.
Yeah, yeah, that's very interesting because when I saw the article and he said Italian, Serbian, and I thought, wow, this is interesting because I'm not seeing many upcoming singers who have that kind of a background, which is nice and it's different. It's nice in a way, like a cultural background where you come from. And you've studied in the UK as well.
Yes, yeah, I came here almost 3 years ago to do a master's in popular music.
Wow,
Yeah.
wow. And how did that go? How did the study go down here?
Yeah, I mean, it went well. Yeah, I really enjoyed it. It was only 1 year, so it was during COVID. So it was kind of like on and off. It was like online, and then we had lesson in this church at the beginning because of social distancing. So basically, the
Yeah.
classroom was like bigger, and we needed to be like socially distanced. So we had lessons in a church, which was quite unique. But yeah, it was completely different to anything that I've ever done in my life, and I met so many people, and yeah, I loved it. Honestly, it was too quick.
Yeah, definitely. And so when did it happen? Obviously, are you based in the UK now? Are you like
Yes,
yeah?
yeah, I'm based in London,
Wow.
and I did
Um,
my master's in started it in, was it October 2020? Yeah, 2020, and finished like a year later, so 2021. So yeah.
Yeah, that's great. And so you completed that. And how long have you been singing for? When did you
I've been singing my whole life. I've been singing since I was a little kid. I've been having lessons since I was like 11. I changed a few singing teachers, and then I came to London and I met this amazing vocal coach, Rachel Black, who followed me during my masters, and I keep having lessons with her. And I'm actually also training to become a certified vocal coach right now, and she is
Wow.
also following me. Yeah, it's great. It's with this thing called Modern Vocal Training, and it's like an association of like vocal coaches around the world. So it's really, really cool. Lots of knowledge coming from everywhere in the world.
Wow, that's great. That's great. Yeah. So you got the formal training, everything on there. And so when did it all begin? And when was that? Because with singers, the first single is a bit like it's very very precious, isn't it? The first single for a singer. the first single is always the memorable single when it comes out, because you have that kind of you know, what kind of response I'm gonna get from the audience, from the people, from my fans, and that kind of stuff. So when did that happen? When was that first single? Um,
Yeah, the first single I released it like in September last year, so 2022, September 9th. And yeah, it's a very special single to me. It's called Summer Storm. It's a song that I wrote ages ago, actually, and that I
oh,
only managed to finish producing like after I finished my master's. So I'm very grateful to my producer for that. And I think, yeah, I mean, I didn't really have huge expectations because it's my first single and I started off as basically a nobody. But it did get a really, really good response from like everybody I know and more. So yeah, I'm quite happy with that. We also did a music video that I recorded in Italy, and that also like went pretty well. So yeah, have
yeah,
you
and
listened to it?
yeah, I think yeah, there was one video which I had seen. I think yeah, I think maybe it was maybe it was that one which I'd seen. Yeah, um, which was really good. And yeah, definitely. Lots of I can see lots of you've had amazing interviews, articles on the internet about that, about your music, about that single, and you must have had a lot of good responses from that single when it came out.
Yeah, yeah, I did. Yeah, thank you.
Fantastic. And also, this is obviously your YouTube channel.
Yeah,
Um,
thank you for sharing that.
Yeah, absolutely. And everyone can go on there. You can see Milana's upcoming new music, latest singles, music videos are all on there. So do check it out.
Thank you.
I've checked it out myself. So yeah, absolutely. And it's you can say it's so this would be a single which you which we will talk about. You just released a single in June, "Singing in the Rain." You
Singing
sing,
through the pain.
sing, singing through the pain. I'm talking about the rain because it's raining in the UK. Still, it was raining in the morning in the UK. But
Where are
yeah,
you based?
West
Where are
Yorkshire.
you? Where are
West
you
Yorkshire.
based?
West Yorkshire, Leeds. Have you been down Leeds?
I know I have never been actually.
Ah,
I
yeah,
should
yeah,
go.
absolutely. If you do come, do let me know as well. I would love,
Definitely.
I would love to meet you. Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, I've got a few relatives down in London as well, so I do go sometimes down there, down
Okay.
London often. I have been often. But yeah, definitely. So you're in the capital of the UK, and you're doing some fantastic music. And so singing through the pain. We will talk about that. So is singing through the pain. Which single is this now? Is this which
Third.
would be the second one,
Third. I've
third
only
one,
released three singles so far. Yeah,
three
this is my
singles?
third single. Yeah, it's very special to me as well. I think it's a very important topic. And I was very like happy with how it turned out because yeah, I don't know where to start. Um, it's just like I was going through some stuff when I moved to London, and I was feeling very anxious, and I didn't really know where I was heading and how to just, live my day to day life without feeling that sort of anxiety. And but I knew that I was doing music and that I was happy and proud of myself because I was doing that. And kind of like I started hearing this music, this melody in my head, and I decided to write about it. So to write about, this feeling when like everything's going down and you're having nightmares and you don't know how to cope, but then you realize that actually you just got to slow down, breathe in and out, and
Sure,
realize that you can live your life at your own pace. Like you don't have to, compare yourself to anyone. You don't have to, I mean, you'll find a way through life. And if you just like stick to doing what you love, and if you believe in like what you do, I guess.
Yeah, definitely. I think a lot of us understand that going through similar kind of experiences where you're trying to you're going through a difficult situation in your life and stuff, and you're trying to get out of it, and you don't know how to get out of it and stuff. Definitely, I think a lot of people can, uh, are familiar with that kind of a situation. Definitely, it is. Yeah. So this is the third single, and which was number two? Which was the second
It's
single?
a song called I'll Be Gone, which is a very catchy, quite retro, like 2000 kind of sounding song. And yeah, that's also one of the first songs that I wrote when I moved to London. And it's about like just letting go, like leaving behind all those toxic relationships and all those like toxic, like people stopping you from doing things and yeah, living your life. I think, yeah. Have you heard that one? You should listen to that one. I'm
I'm
sure you
gonna
get it.
definitely, I'm definitely gonna listen to it, and yeah, for sure. And so for the first one, there was a music video. Did you need to do, or did you think you needed to do a music video for the second one?
I wanted to. It's just like it's been quite stressful to like organize everything. So I kind of
Yeah.
like I said, okay, let me just release this song. But then for the third one, I did arrange a music video, and I'm so happy with how it turned out. Like it felt so hard to achieve. So big shout out to Antonio Mendes who recorded it, and Isabel who did the choreography for me, and all the dancers that are dancing in my music video. Some friend of mine, and the makeup artist Fiorella, and
Wow.
Sandra who did the styling, and Mani who landed us the location. The concept was like quite hard because basically the song starts saying, I woke up in a dream and my house was burning down, so I needed a house to burn down. um, and then the chorus goes, I'm singing through the pain, I'm dancing through the flames. So I wanted to have some dancers, and we wanted to kind of like have this vibe of like we are dancing in this like house that's like going down, it's burning down. So we did
Mm.
find a perfect location for that in the end, thanks to Money. Big thanks to Money. And yeah, my friend Camilla and Ise, they agreed to like dance with me in the choruses, and then we brought in even more dancers for the last few choruses to just like make it more fun and lively. And it's very colorful, and yeah, I really like it how it turned out. It was very ambitious, I think, to ask like for dancers to dance in a music video and to find a location that looks like it's burnt down. So yeah, I'm very happy.
Yeah. Was it hard to find a location which was burnt down? Was that?
Oh yeah, it was
I mean,
impossible to find until I found this guy Manny who like said, "Hey, I know a place and you can do it there." And so it was like word of mouth, and I'm very very grateful because like I was
wow.
like, okay, don't know how I'm gonna do it.
So your musical genre, would it be classed as pop? Would it be like pop genre? Would you say?
Yeah, definitely. Yeah,
Yeah, definitely. Your voice is it is unique, your voice.
you think so?
Uh, I think so. I think so.
Thank
Definitely,
you.
definitely. I think because I think for a lot of new singers, because a lot of singers are coming through, and obviously you want to make a name for yourself. You want to create, but you want to be a bit different, don't you? You don't want to be, even though you probably get inspirations, and I can see uh, I think I've seen it somewhere mentioned something about Celine Dion and these kind of inspirations. So, what was your main inspiration? Who was the singer or the female singer you were looked up to, and you thought, okay, I can maybe I can do something similar but different in my own kind of
Y-
a.
Yeah, yeah, it's very hard to tell. Like, yeah, obviously you mentioned Celine Dion. When I was a kid, I was like looking up to her so much. I was
Mm.
listening to her songs, and like all I wanted was to be able to belt that high and like sing all my emotions out. So I did try and train a lot. Obviously, I'm never gonna be Celine Dion. I'm never gonna have her voice. But I still try. um, but yeah, later on, like I found, I think other genres that I really, really like. I mean, similar to maybe her type of voice. I don't know, but very different in genre. I really like Avril Lavigne. When I was a kid as well, I really liked her. And then
Yeah.
later on, I discovered Dua Lipa when she became famous. She's quite the opposite. She's very like dancey. Her voice is very low, and I really,
Yes.
really love her songs. And
Yes.
then I also like Adele a lot. So sometimes I try to say
Absolutely.
that I'm kind of like Adele meets Dua Lipa, or at least that's where I see myself, as in like I really like ballads and very sad songs, but I also like upbeat, funky, dancey Dua Lipa style of songs and her songwriting. And so I
Definitely.
feel like
Yeah.
Singing Through the Pain is kind of like a good example because it's like it was supposed to be like a sad song, but then it's like upbeat, if you get what I mean. But I don't know. I
Sure.
mean, that's where I see my influences are. But I I can get that maybe like my music is something completely different than what I, you know, am inspired by.
But yeah, absolutely. I mean, they're great inspirations, aren't they? I mean, definitely, definitely, I would say those are great inspirations, and yeah, you can call them role models because you don't hear any controversy. They're not controversial singers. They're like they focus on their craft
Yeah,
and the music, and that's it, and they connect to the audience so well. But no, they're not similar to one another, and I don't think I think you're not similar to anyone as well.
okay.
You are very different in your music. When I because I've obviously seen one of the music videos, so I can definitely say different. But it's good to be different because you don't want to be too similar to anyone where somebody's this person is similar to they're too similar to this person.
Definitely.
um
Yeah, you're right. Thank you for that.
yeah, because you want to be, even though people can say, she look, there's a little bit of this singer in her, but she's created her own kind of area in the music on there. And being the third single, Singing Through the Pain, you must have had um, a lot of it must have gone really well via the whether singles a lot they monitor it, or they're on iTunes, they monitor it on other charts, I guess, online charts. Now it's all online, isn't it? Now streaming,
Yeah,
downloads,
yeah, it's out everywhere. Yeah, it did get some attention from some radios, from
mm,
some playlists on Spotify. I
Spotify.
feel like being the third single, maybe like my friends, like were a bit like, okay, let me check it out, but later, like they were not as like, okay, I need to listen to this as soon as possible. But it did get a lot of attention from like new people, which is like great. Like people reached out to me and told me that they really, really liked it, and it's all I wanted. So yeah, some radios as well, and back in my region from where I'm from. But yeah, I'm still like at a very early stage, so I feel like I've got an EP coming out, so that
Wow.
for that one I'm like very, very excited, and I think maybe that one will actually get somewhere else, but we'll see, we'll see.
Any tentative date for this EP coming out?
I don't
Any rough date at the moment?
I don't have a date for the first single yet, but most likely the second single will come out. This is funny because yeah, it's gonna be a four songs EP, and I don't have a date for the very first one, but most likely the second one, which is a very, very special song for me, will come out in November, late November. I want it to come out around the 25th of November, because that's a very, very special date, because it's the date, like the International Day against violence against women. So that's a very
Yeah,
special song to me,
definitely,
and it
absolutely.
talks about a really deep topic. It's called Cold, and yeah, I'm really, really like nervous and excited to put it out there, because it's a very strong message, and I want people to listen.
Absolutely.
Um, yeah, I wish I could like show it to you right now, but I can't because it's
Definitely, and when it does come out, we will try to you know get info from yourself, and we will try to break it on the woman agenda before it comes out.
thank
And
you.
we will try to definitely mention it, because that's what we want to, and that's what we're trying to do at the moment, is mention some of the artists who are very talented, and mention their upcoming music, and we're trying to do that as well. And definitely, absolutely, we all condemn violence against women,
Yeah,
and it's something we should never happen to any
yeah,
woman.
yeah, yeah. This is a very deep song, and very angry. It's not sad. It's quite angry. So I hope like yeah, it gets received in the right way. But yeah,
Yeah, and so regarding your single, which you just released last month in June, Singing Through the Pain, you're talking about the obstacles, you're talking about anxiety and stuff. So tell us a little bit about this single we just released just about a month, over a month ago.
yeah.
Uh,
Less than a month ago, I think it came out June 16th.
right.
Yeah, like I said earlier, yeah, this, like I could like tell you all the lyrics part by part what they mean to me. So like the song begins like I'm singing through the pain, like I'm hearing this chorus in my head. Actually, before the song even begins, you can hear like some sirens, like from an ambulance, and some like ambience, like noise, kind of like fading into the song, and then the chorus starts where it's just me singing through the pain, dancing through the flames. And then the verse starts, and that's when I'm waking up from this dream, which is actually a nightmare. And my house was burning down in this dream, as in like everything is like going like wrong, like everything just going wrong, everything's burning down, and I can still feel the anxiety, I still feel the heat in my lungs, like it's so hard to breathe, like I'm having almost a panic attack. But every time I
Yeah.
breathe, I feel like I can freeze because everything around me moves so fast. Like it's just like I can't catch a breath. Like everything just going so fast, and I can't catch a breath. I can't cope. And then the pre-chorus starts, and that's when I slow down. And that's when I decide to slow down, to find a way to make it through another day. So day by day, I try to like slow down and just focus on the day and really like breathe in and out and visualize what's gonna happen. Yeah, slow down. I'm not afraid to live my life at my own pace. So I feel like these lyrics are to me are very, very important and very strong. It's kind of like admitting that you've gotta like live at your own pace. Like no one else can tell you you've gotta do this by then and that by then, like you, as in like I don't know, get a job or like get married and like make, anything, anything. Or yeah, and then the chorus hits, and I think it's very lively and very happy. I'm singing through the pain and dancing through the flames. Like, even though everything is burning around me, I am dancing through the flames. Like, I am finding my way.
Yeah.
And to breathe in, to breathe out all that's wrong within me, that's in the BVs, and to breathe in all that life can give me. And that was actually Alex, my producer, who came up with some of these lyrics, which I think are really, really nice and powerful. And then the drop hits, and it kind of like reinforces the lyrics. And then, yeah, I'm just going through the lyrics here and remembering like how I wrote it. The second bit where I say I tried to build a house, but the walls were made of glass, and everything I touch turns to dust. That's like me feeling like every step I take, it just like leads to nothing. like people telling me, "Oh, you break everything you touch," and like you just can't like, you're such a
Mm,
disaster, you're a mess, you can't like just like get your life together, and like you break everything, and me feeling like I am a complete failure. Um,
yeah.
and realizing that actually it's not like that, and that I've got what do I even say in the next bit? But and after all the blaze, I feel like I'm still stuck in the same place. Like after everything I try to do, I'm still stuck. I'm going nowhere because everything around me is moving too fast in this like fast-paced society. But then that's when I decide that even so, right, because everything is moving so fast, I've got to slow down. Like because if I slow down,
Mm,
my world around me will slow down with me in a way,
yeah.
and I will find my way in this world because I'm in charge. I guess it's me trying to take charge and realize that I really love listening to the song sometimes because sometimes I still feel like everything I touch turns to dust. Actually, like, for example, like when I was trying to film the music video, everything was going wrong. Like I had the videographer and then he pulled out. I didn't have the location and then I had the date down and then I had to move the date. I just couldn't find it. And there's days where I feel like everything I touch turns to dust and I feel like such a failure. And I sometimes listen to this song to remind myself that actually, no, I just gotta like slow down and breathe in and out and I will find my way. And that's like what everybody should do, I think. That's the message that I'm trying to come across, bring across.
Yeah, definitely. And if you haven't checked it out, and if you have not downloaded it, do check it out. Singing Through the Pain.
Thank you.
And do check it, do check it out.
Yeah, if you're
While I'm
feeling
saying
like
that,
a failure,
while I'm saying that, it's raining now down here. But yeah, do check it out. Absolutely, and it's something which is definitely is going. I'm sure it's already done well. It's definitely going to get a very very good response.
thank you.
And
I
I'm
hope so.
sure. Absolutely, definitely, because your music is, like I said, it's very unique, it's different,
Mm.
and you can see that by the music which you are doing. So yeah, and you performed at the O2 in last
I
month as
did.
well.
Yeah, I did. I had my first headliner show at the O2 Academy Islington with my band,
Wow,
and I had some
wow.
of the dancers that were in the music video dancing with me. It was great. Yeah, I mean, I wasn't entirely happy with the sound, but the turnout was great. I had loads of fun. I was sweating on stage so much because it was so hot. But yeah, it was really, really a highlight. And I'm performing again in Shoreditch in 2 weeks on the 25th. We won't have dancer because probably there won't be space for them. But it will be cool because we'll have Francisco switching from guitar to keys and Anato triggering all the backing tracks live. And yeah, it will be loads of fun. I hope to see some of you there.
Yeah, absolutely. So do check it out. You've heard Milena saying. She's performing live. It would be very, very interesting, and do connect with her. She's obviously available on social media, including Facebook, which we will just put on here.
Ah, thank you.
This is her official Facebook page. Do check it out. Do connect with her. And yeah, so that is her Facebook official page. She's also available on TikTok, Instagram as well. Instagram,
Yes,
yeah,
I reply
Instagram.
a lot on Instagram. So if you text me on Instagram, I will most likely reply.
So yeah, do absolutely connect with her, definitely. And I think social media is a great way for singers, to get very good live feedback as well, and get feedback on the music. So you have so this is the third single, and you're planning to release an album for this
Yeah, an EP of 4 songs.
4 songs EP
Yeah,
in
for now.
around November, November, yeah,
Hopefully before then. But the
before.
second single, or I mean, this song called Cold, will definitely come out in November.
Absolutely. So you're singing in English. Have
At
you
the minute,
have you
yes.
in the minute? Are you planning to experiment in Italian?
Yeah,
uh,
definitely. Yeah.
Definitely, yeah, yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. We'll see. I feel more vulnerable when I write in Italian. I feel like it's harder in a way. I get
Yeah, because
into
yeah,
my head too much.
yeah, because obviously, if you're getting used to doing it in English, and your English is obviously very good, and then you're obviously doing it in Italian, it's totally different.
It
Uh,
is.
it is, yeah, yeah, absolutely. So what about your family? Are they where are they based? And
In
are they
Italy,
based?
yeah.
They're based in Italy. Oh,
Yeah.
okay, wow, great, great. And you get time? Do you get time now being a singer, full-time singer, to go back to Italy? Do you?
Yeah, I do. Yeah, yeah, yeah. I will try to go back in August at some point. Yeah.
Wow. Yeah, I was in Italy last year, Rome. Um, so I was in Rome last year.
Nice. Did you
Um,
like it?
oh, absolutely awesome. You know what? And I'm not just saying this because your background is in Italy, but the people in Italy, they're so very welcoming, and they're very, very
We
nice.
try.
They're very nice. They're very, very nice. Absolutely. Very,
Thank
very,
you.
very, very, very kind people. And I don't think I saw anyone who was very awkward, and not really. I didn't come across anyone like that on there. Though you do get, out of 100, you might get one or two in any
Yeah.
country. In any country, that's normal. But I mean, overall, yeah, it was a nice experience. And obviously, and it's very warm down there.
It is
Very
much warmer than here. It rains slightly less, which is great.
nice. It does. It does. And you're used to the UK weather now.
Oh, I'm not. I'm not. I think yeah, maybe I am used to it now, but I hate it. Like it feels like it's
It
winter
changes.
forever. Even now, it's like raining.
The weather, you know what, in the UK, and a lot of people say this, in the UK, you may get about three different weathers in a whole day,
And the whole
where the
day.
weather
Yeah.
in a whole day, it changes. It changes so much, a lot of days, where it's sunny in the morning, and in the afternoon, don't be surprised if it starts raining really
Oh
fast.
yeah. No, I'm not.
Um, it changes. Then it might be sunny again in the evening.
Yeah.
So it does happen in the UK, absolutely. And I'm born in the UK, and I'm still not used to it. So
You can
so
never get
yeah,
used to it.
it's one of the things, I'm afraid, in the UK. Definitely. So do check it out. Do, like I said, check out her YouTube channel if you haven't. Milena's YouTube channel. Her latest music is on there. Do subscribe, and
Please.
do subscribe to it. Absolutely, it's a nice YouTube channel she has. And do check out her music, Singing Through the Pain. And we will try on the Woman Agenda to break it when she releases her EP album down here on the Woman Agenda podcast as well. And we may even do a special on the EP with Milena if she's free at that time. We will try to do that with her.
Thank
Uh, yeah, absolutely, absolutely. And anything you would like to say to your fans, who might be seeing this afterwards
you.
as well?
Thank you so much for your support. It's really like, yeah, it only like makes sense if you do listen to my music and if you do like, um, keep listening and supporting me and coming to my shows and all that. So thank you so much for doing that. And yeah, I hope you will like the new music as well because I've got some really, really cool songs. If you've come to my shows, you will know. But yeah, I'm very excited. Yeah, thank you.
Yeah, definitely, definitely. And I'm hoping West Yorkshire is going to be a platform for new singers to come down, because at the moment I know it's not, but I'm hoping, fingers crossed, sooner rather than later, it becomes a bit more famous when it comes to new singers have a chance to come down,
Definitely.
down West Yorkshire as well. Yeah, absolutely. It would be great. It'd be great for the fans in the down this area down the end of this city as well. But yeah, definitely, and do check her out. She's live, like she said. Do you have any official website at the moment, or is there anything in the plans for a website?
It's yeah, work in progress. I have an EPK and a link tree. It's in my Instagram. Do you have my Instagram link? If you have
Uh,
my Instagram link, you basically have all the links. So you've got
okay.
my next shows, my music videos, my songs, my Spotify, my newsletter, very important. But I don't have an official website yet, just the EPK.
All right. Okay. So her EPK, we are going to just we'll just try to see if we can just mention it now. Yeah, in a second. Let's have a look if I can just quickly put it on.
Yeah, that's
There's
my Instagram. Yeah, I think it is.
that is the Instagram. So do check it out, and obviously do follow her on there with the reels and updates. And obviously, like I said, the link tree and everything is on there. Do check it out on her official Instagram handler, and be wary of anyone who is fake, because there's a lot of people who make fake accounts these days. I'm just saying, so just be wary of that. This is official one.
This is
Because
official.
even I got spooked with somebody's fake account as well once, so it happens. So
Shame on these people.
I know, I don't know. They've just got nothing better to do, unfortunately.
Yeah,
But yeah,
giving data.
exactly. So do check it out. Milana's single. It's been a pleasure to have you on here,
Thank
Milana.
you.
Thank you for coming on. And I remember when I think your team reached out. I thought, yes, let's do something.
Well,
And
thank you.
absolutely. And like I said, and we will try to break it down when Milana brings out her new album. We will try to break it on the Woman Agenda podcast on there, and you will see the links of Milana's on the our social media. We will share information, and on the video description, we'll put it on. And so you will see all the updates on there. So thank you very much, Milana. And I'm
Thank
sure you are
you.
very busy with your music promotions and music on there. And wishing you lots of success for this single.
Thank you so much. Thank you for having me.